Welcome back, guys. We're going to get to the segment, Josh's Game Corner. Josh has got a game for us to preview for us this week. What do you got for us, Josh?
I'm going to do Infamous Second Son. It's a PS4 exclusive title. Comes out in March on the 21st. This game takes place 7 years after Infamous 2 and uses the good ending as canon. And if you don't want to listen to spoilers, you might want to leave. Basically, it takes place after Cole sacrifices himself. He kills all the other conduits for the sake of humanity. But somehow in this game, I guess they're going to explain how some survived, because you're going to play a different conduit whose powers is to actually absorb other people's powers, which sounds like a pretty awesome premise. I'm really excited about that. But they've only showed off 2 of the powers he gets so far, which are going to be like Smoke and Neon. Neon, they've really only shown how it makes you like move faster, travel around the map. Like they've really mainly focused on the Smoke powers, which look like it's going to be the main one. Or like you can go through vents to travel, like, and you can like kind of appear and reappear places. Like as kind of like a dodge, you can just turn into a cloud of smoke and then move over. That way you don't like get hit with bullets, and that stuff looks pretty awesome. It also the main enemy is like this military branch that's kind of like purely out to exterminate conduits and make humanity like not evolve, basically. That's basically all conduits are. It's kind of like the mutants from X-Men. They're just evolving to like the next stage. And that's kind of like the entire premise of the game. For the most part, that's all that's been released so far. I think it's going to be fucking awesome, though.
So this one's going to get away more from the lightning powers that Cole had. Like, he had almost purely lightning powers last one, right?
Yeah, like, that was his main ability. Like, in the second one, you could kind of get, like, a second side ability, depending on, like, whether you played good or evil. You could get napalm or ice. But they really didn't do a whole lot for that. Like, it was still mainly the lightning powers.
So this one's going to dwell more into having, like, more array of superhero-type powers to make you feel more godly.
Yeah, which I think is going to be cool. Like, especially if they start revealing some better powers. I was like, Smoke one seems cool, but Neon seems kind of eh.
I gotcha. Well, that kind of makes me think, guys. Andrew, if you could have a superpower, what superpower would you have?
I'd have to go with the ability to fly, probably.
Flying?
I think flying would probably be the most badass thing.
It's definitely probably one of the most beneficial, because you'd save so much in gas.
Well, if I was going to go beneficial, I'd go teleport and just steal money all the time.
Or you could be a nice person and fly.
I'm not.
And take the money you take from gas and then sock that to the
Did
bank.
you hear my previous argument? I'm not. I'm stealing money.
Well, I'm saying, like, couldn't you, like, steal money and fly? Like,
Yeah,
if you
but
robbed a bank,
I'm gonna
you could
be
just
caught.
fly away.
Yeah, but I feel like...
Motherfucker, wear a mask. How do people get away with it in cars?
I guess that's true. I can still steal money, but it's not as easy. Like, I can just teleport.
And, they're going to come to your house and take you? Oh, God. Let me just fly in the sky and they can't
But,
catch me.
I can be shot. Like, I don't have invulnerability.
Fucking fly better. Dodge the bullet.
Well, like, how fast can I fly? Like,
I don't know, that's up to you.
I fucking fly at Mach 8. I know
Fucking Mach 8?
I would probably disintegrate.
Your skin would be gone. You die. It makes me wonder about Superman. Like, thank God he's fucking an alien, because that motherfucker die.
Just made me think of Daniel Tosh. It's like how does Superman fly faster? Does he just push his arms more forward? Does he have like a one arm with a bitch mode?
Well, what about you, Josh? What power would you have?
Yeah, I was gonna go like with the lightning powers. I was like, because that's one of the main things that got me into Infamous. Was like lightning's pretty badass. But I also kind of like would like kind of want the powers of like the Grim Reaper too. Like, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Powers of the Grim Reaper.
If we're gonna do that, I'll be like, I wish I had the powers of fucking Superman, and then I would be like,
that's fine. No one's putting limits on here.
Motherfucker, first off, I said one superpower, and what the fuck are the powers of the Grim Reaper?
Exactly. You want to murder people, John? That's real fucking nice.
I want to murder people untouched. Okay, that's a weird power, but that's one power.
Well, I mean, I'd like to be able to control it, of course, but like,
This guy's asking for the fucking world.
No, I'll be honest. I was like, we all know there's people out there that just need to die. I was like, and they're not doing it fast enough.
So what I'm hearing right now is that you two would be supervillains right off the bat. Like, Josh wants to exterminate people that he doesn't think should live. Andrew wants to rob from everybody.
I think I'd be more of an anti-hero.
If I could just look at people and they would die, that'd be pretty cool, right?
Well, I think the
Not
Grim
even
Reaper has
touch him,
to.
just look at him.
Yeah, I think the Grim Reaper has to
That's how
touch
are they
him.
gonna? How are they gonna prove that?
It's like you either have to touch them or like I think you have to get them with the scythe or something like that.
I've never heard of someone when I asked anyone about superpower, they've never been like Grim Reaper powers.
How about the Death Book powers? Like, oh, what's your
Death Note?
bam, dead.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool too, but I'd still rather have more like Grim Reaper-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, but then you're gonna get caught because you're like, oh, every time this guy touches you.
What are they gonna do to him?
Yeah, really, I'm
How
down.
are they gonna arrest him? They're gonna get close enough to arrest him?
Yeah.
It's like you want to put these handcuffs on me? Come on, let's do it.
Then you fucking wear gloves. They're like, oh, now what are you gonna do?
They're just probably gonna shoot him.
Touch their face? I don't know. Touch something that's not their
It's
hands.
good. Like if I could be like, oh, if I look at somebody.
But if I had the Grim
Yeah.
Reaper powers, can you kill death?
Yeah, but we didn't. We gave you the power to kill people on touch, not the Reaper power.
Yeah. You get one power, you
Fine.
asshole, not powers.
Exactly.
Fine, if we're going that way, I'll probably just do lightning.
Yeah, you gotta be inconspicuous if you're gonna kill people. Like if I look at you, you're dead.
I don't know, I don't think-
How are they
Well,
gonna
I
prove-
never said looking. But I was like, as far as I know, you can't do that.
Well, that's what I said.
I don't think lightning's too inconspicuous. He's still gonna kill people with lightning. It's just gonna be a lot more obvious when lightning bolts come from his hand, like he's Darth Vader, and people.
And I
fucking
definitely
go
want
off.
that like red lightning from like the original Infamous. That shit was badass.
Sounds pretty cool. I've never seen red lightning, but it sounds pretty cool. How about invisible lightning? Because then they don't fucking know what you're doing.
Nah, I want people to know.
Oh, Josh's like,
It's like I did this.
all right, I guess you're gonna need it. You're gonna need a fucking outfit.
Oh, definitely. I was like, I'm not gonna be like rolling around just like in my like Haps hoodie like.
But good luck getting away since you can't fly.
But I guess like if he has
Lightning
electric
fast.
powers, he can probably do other things like Static Shock. Like flew around on a trash can lid. I'm sure he could pull something off like that.
Or maybe I can just
Well, I
move
mean-
lightning fast with the lightning. I don't know.
I mean, I know
Move
how
lightning fast
I know
with
how
lightning.
it works when you
Yeah.
charge certain metal objects with tons of electricity. You know how.
Okay, so first
how it
off,
lets you fly.
we're gonna get
but,
into a discussion about what superpower you'd have, and then you're gonna analyze it past that and say that he can't fly around a trash can lid.
Hey, well, we can't give him a second power.
That's not
He's
a second
got
power.
lightning
It's
powers.
going off by his electric power.
Oh, he can just randomly fly because of electricity. All right.
He's just butthurt because he.
It's like,
I
I
guess
didn't get
I'm
all this shit.
I'm invulnerable while I'm flying. How about that too?
I don't care.
Just
That's
because I can
cool.
fly while I'm flying, I'm invulnerable. That's it.
We could do ideal
What's-
situations too.
Well, what's Heath's superpower? What would Heath
Yeah,
want?
yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking about it because like I was thinking immortality would be cool, but then that's like that's the worst burden in the world because at the end of the life cycle, all your friends and family love die, so that's a terrible burden. Unless I'm unless I join you guys' fucking trio of evilness, and then I just wouldn't care because I have no friends, and then I would just take all the money that we accumulated when you guys die because I'm immortal.
Wait.
So.
What was that movie where all the three guys got the superpowers because they went to like that?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We watched it. We liked it a lot too.
Like they could communicate with each other because they got all the
Yeah.
powers from the same place. Like
That was pretty cool. That'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool powers to have.
because they basically kind
Those
of
were, that was like god powers. They had everything. They had like
One-
they could control lightning. If they got angry, they
Well,
could
they have
fly.
like really good telekinesis.
Yeah, that's what it
If you have
seemed
really
like.
good telekinesis, you can do both. But the one guy was pretty fucking evil.
Well, he only went evil because he was picked on, though. He
Yeah.
wasn't evil initially, and he just didn't know how to deal with shit because he thought that one kid was just being friends with him to be a dick. But I guess in that case, I'd probably like badass telekinesis powers because I feel like with telekinesis, I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. Like if I got good enough, I could be like, I'm gonna move myself with my telekinesis, and then I could fly and be like, Hey Andrew, I got your power and my power.
Well, now that we've talked about it, I would go with telekinesis. We broke it down. I think we would all obviously go
I
with
was like-
telekinesis.
I was like, I'll be honest. I was like, after talking about like the new Infamous guy's powers, I'm surprised no one said to steal somebody else's powers.
Well,
Well, who the fuck else
only
has powers?
three of us.
Come on, Josh.
Well, we're
I
assuming
steal your power.
you could.
Ooh, now I got gay lightning.
I just want telekinesis now because now I'm pretty badass.
What a follower.
Yeah, I mean, you
Hey,
don't
we
say
talked
telekinesis.
about it. Oh, no. Hey, I brought up that movie and I was like, hey, they have telekinesis.
I was gonna get into it
I was like,
before
that's
we
badass.
switched shifts when I said the immortality thing.
Yeah.
The reason I was going to get immortality, I was going to go invulnerable / immortal because of Deadpool, but I think telekinesis would be more fun, and I don't have to deal with the burdens of my loved ones dying and me still being
Yeah.
alive.
Death is a honor, guys. Dying in battle. It's an honor.
Alright, on that note, we're going to take a break.